Good morning, everybody. Welcome to London Station in the simulator today. Hope you're doing well. Running a few behind. My first ever late start to a stream. Can you believe it? The wheels are coming off. It's all downhill from here. Feet worthy of coffee, and here it is. Yes, indeed. We're going to take our time getting set up this morning because I've been scrambling. But the good news is I ate food. So that's what it is. I ate food, took care of everything I needed to take care of, hastily threw on the makeup. But I'm getting convecto. You know, honestly, this is the one so far. This is the one. Gotta say. They don't have that many prints in this style. And if I want to try a new style, then I have to be brave again. And that's not always easy. It's not always easy. Anyway, how are y'all doing? We did a Patreon-only live stream last night. I don't even know if I would call it a live stream. It's more like a group hang, but I was streaming it and it was live, so, you know. But that was good. We figured out how to do, how to get people in calls with the little icons on the stream and the whole effect. So I am competent in that now, which means we can do guest spots in the future, which is cool. This is going to bother me. This needs to be slightly bigger. Not that much bigger. That's probably why I didn't do it before. Don't be so fussy, OBS. Don't be so fussy. Chat is working because, as I found out, when you do an unlisted stream, chat does not pull through stream elements. Which I think is so dumb because the alerts do. Pardon me, I'm going to continue coughing through the stream because my lungs are not back to full yet, still. And I was sharing with the group. I was like, you know what? Do I have walking pneumonia? Is that what this is? And I researched it, and I was like, yeah, the timeline's looking about right. It's been about 4 weeks exactly, and it says it'll clear up in 4 to 6 weeks. So it's getting better, and I am taking medicine. So don't worry about me on that account. Anyway, do I have everything I need? I think I opened up all my windows earlier. Character sheet, star map, PDF, iPad, fill light, drinks. What else do you need? What else do you need? I guess that's it. Other channel news? I don't know. What is going on these days? What is today? Today's March 28th. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. End of the 7th week, start of the 8th of the channel. That doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound right at all. Anyway, we've been at it for a while. And it's fun. We're having a lot of fun. Reporting in for duty. All right, I will give you an assignment. Once again, everybody, the incredible thumbnail art provided by Miss Alejandra. And I punched it with some style a little bit at the tail end. I was like, oh, I could do the 4 Astroprisma colors and like have this like ghosting effect. And it came out looking pretty cool. But thank you, as always, for that. Let's go over to the command station. Another reason that I was slightly late this morning is that on top of being late already, I was, for some reason, inspired to do something I did not have any time for. And I made this little guy. Ta-da! It's even on a hotkey. So, when we get to scene writing, that'll be a little easier of a transition. No 80s training video fly-in, but, you know, it is what it is. Can be improved, but I threw it together. I literally started working on that at like 7:54, and I'm like, why am I doing this? I don't have time for this. I do not have time for this. And there's a tiny cadence, yeah. You know, at first I had her, and this is why she looks a little off. Or not, she looks a little off. The chat box looks a little off because I had her down in the chat box. But it was a little too busy, and I was like, this is where the character sheet goes. So let's put her down there. I'm going to fix that, actually, while we're being professionals. But I hope everybody has had a good week, and I hope this is a good start to your weekend, hanging out here with us. We have letters, yeah. Let's see, I need to go in here. And I'm going to fight this text box for my life because as soon as you touch this thing, it snaps all over the place. And it makes me kind of irritated. Just do what I want. Okay, hands off. That's where I want it. I'm going to hit save. And it better come back. Please come back. Por favor, come back. Is it this one? Refresh. Come on now. Come on now. Don't make me break my own stuff. Oh, there we go. As always, perfection. Total perfection. No room for improvement. I vanished you straight in. Straight into the abyss. Didn't even ask. Oh, that reminds me of my sea glass poem. Took our edge. Didn't ask. We're back. We back. I hope volume levels are good. If not, it's your job to tell me. Alejandra reported for duty earlier, so that's on you. Been assigned. And let's figure out what the heck we're doing here in this space game. Let me pull that back up and pull this back up, and we're in it. Okay, so where are we? We are down here at Ursadome. We kind of did a really quick end of last session flyby to get over here, and we need to write some scenes about that. It was a little too much to ask of me to write that scene at the end of last stream, because last stream was pretty damn intense. Last stream, we started here at Gemini Field, correct? I think we did. Yeah, we dropped off. They brought that extra ship back that we got from Omicron Omen. And we were not feeling so great about the way that Billy handled that fight. We also, didn't know what else to expect, right? Because we're combatants in a revolutionary force, but it was still kind of troubling. So we went to this cell here and immediately found a ship that had been repurposed as a explosives making facility. And we thought, that's not what we needed right now. That's not what our girl Cadence needed right now. So we had the chance to help them or infiltrate and destroy them. Of course, we're not going to infiltrate our own faction. And so we went a middle route with it and kind of went neutral and basically said, like, we're not feeling well. And we also don't know anything about explosives, which was a lie. But it was the lie we needed to tell to get out of there. I did not have my dice set up either. So we left that behind. And I believe next we went down and we found another settlement. It's a Corsair settlement. And that was where we had kind of our emotional heavy-hitting scene. We knew that Cadence had been struggling with her role in W.A.R.G and just the violence inherent in the system. Come and see the violence inherent in the system. And so we came over to Corsair, and our last run-in with Corsair had been down here with the Bulldozer, which is like the pit fighting ship, or the cage fighting ship, whatever you want to call it. And that's where we met Flare and Lavender. So, coming over here, we asked the Oracle in order, is Flare here? It said no. We said, is Cadence here? It said no. Or, I keep mixing up Cadence and Lavender. Is Lavender here? It said no, but. And then I also asked it if we were going to pick up a Corsair quest. Just as a way to go do something else, not affiliated with W.A.R.G. But before we were able to ask the Oracle if we would pick up a... I know, too real, right? Too real. Not too real for a Saturday, though. Before we asked if we were going to pick up a job, we addressed the no but from Lavender, that she's not here, but she left a message for Cadence. And we played through that scene, and then I did what I do, and then I introduced narrative things that were painful and hurtful to Cadence. I'm sorry. But the idea being that, and we also asked the Oracle if Lavender has been keeping tabs on Cadence, and the answer was yes. And so when we were down here at this mission on Lagoon down here. That's where this violent conflict happened with these two net hackers, and Billy, the pilot, blew them up with grenades, and that's what triggered this whole kind of crisis of faith. So up here, our message from Lavender basically said, like, hey girl, I've been watching you, and like, have you like realized by now that like no matter where you go or what you do, you're just going to be pawns in this like this system-wide like conflict. But the thing that really freaked her out is that the guy that gave her the message capsule, or whatever it is, whatever form it takes, was like, hey, you should probably open this in private, because this is the expensive level of encryption, and it's encrypted with biometrics. And that's when Cadence realizes that when she was over here at this cage fighting ship, she had a little run-in with Flare and Lavender, that Lavender had basically lifted some of her biometrics off of her by giving her a kiss on the cheek, which she thought was just kind of a power move, and it was. But also we decided that that's where she got Cadence's biometrics. And so Lavender's probably pushing a little too hard too fast, freaks Cadence out, and she leaves. Not before having a moment of crisis and just asking, like, why is everybody else trying to figure out who I am? And why don't I get to ask that question first? So go rewatch episode 5, or watch episode 5 if you haven't, because that was a powerful, I got choked up reading that scene back to y'all. It's really powerful, and that was the caption in the line that Alejandra used for that art piece. Which, let's see, look at that. Look at that. So good. Very good. And the full piece has the background and the text and everything looks much better. But. So we left. We went up here, and we found another research facility. Now we have 3 research facilities on the map, and Flare, if and when we come across Flare again, wants to go to a research facility to resume a experiment that he's been a part of, whatever that means. This one was not a candidate because Atlas Project was not a candidate because it's a secret operation, so he couldn't be actively in an experiment with something that's not manned. This was a W.A.R.G explosives manufacturing ship, so that one wasn't going to do it. This one is an ISF research facility, and I think it was like a biotech lab kind of thing. I'll have to check the notes again. But everything's like hyper security, like cameras and guards and everything like that. So we did fulfill the prompt of getting in here, and the idea was that we get confronted on the way out. And then we had the realization that we have been looking for information about this planet here, Icarus, and in particular Halo. Halo is a city, a dead now abandoned city in like a cleft in like this desert rock face that was basically cut off by ISF, the InterSolar Federation. And the question in the campaign has been, did they do that on purpose? I mean, they obviously did it on purpose, and their justification, if you want to call it that, was that, it's outside of trade routes, it's not sustainable, we can't maintain it. But what we found out in this research facility, as we were hacking into systems or whatever it took for us to get this information, is that not only was it intentional, but it was targeted, and their excuses were actually a lie to basically take Halo off of the map. And there were cells of W.A.R.G revolutionaries sprouting up there, and so it seems like it was very, very engineered, manufactured opposition. And on top of that, because we asked the Oracle this, we're not just making this stuff up. On top of that, we asked it, we asked it the question, I think we got a yes and so the takeaway there is they did it to Halo, and they're doing it elsewhere as well. That was the big revelation at the end of our last session, and having that information now, we know that Pearl, who is all the way I wish I could fly the ship around like this, but like faster. That'd be fun. Anyway, we flew all the way down here to where Pearl has been operating, because Pearl has a connection to Halo, and Pearl was convinced, despite evidence, that this ISF destruction of Halo was, again, on purpose, intentional, targeted, and she lost family. Not everybody could get out. They couldn't evacuate everybody. And so we have been looking for that answer to bring it to Pearl this whole time. So we did. And we also had rolled up a random want of hers, which was to get a data shard. So it's just an item. You can roll on a random table to assign goals or quests to NPCs. And that was just something we could buy. So on the way down, we bought one of those. We brought this news down to Pearl, and then we ended, just for bookkeeping purposes, we flew back up here to Ursa Dome, and then we're going to head out from there. But we got to write the scene of us meeting up with and talking to Pearl, which is probably going to be somewhat lengthy. Yeah, it was targeted, intentional, and they would do it again. That is what we learned. So we've got some bad guys. So the violence question has a new dimension and a new dynamic to it. You know, it's still going to come up, of course, because like, does the line level foot soldier of ISF know how shitty they actually are? We don't know. So we're still going to wrestle with that responsibly, as we do. But with that said, it's scene time. I guess I also need to... Did I do all the travel cells? I probably didn't. No, I definitely did not. Let's see. It looks like I left notes for myself as well about the ISF hex itself. But again, I'm not necessarily like your action scene writer, so I'm not interested. I need to know what happened, but I'm not going to be like, then she dodged down this hallway, whatever. Like, that's not me. Revolutionary class analysis thoughts intensify. Let them build within you. No, you should not have pancakes without maple syrup. If you had honey, I would say you could substitute honey and get by, but you gotta have something. All right, hold on. I'm not ready to write the scene. I gotta do bookkeeping first. Lab coat. Lab coat thoughts intensify. These notes actually go to this. Hold on. Okay, so cycle 32 was travel. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Cycle 38. You guys are fun. I like you. I like the whole lot of you. So we are back down here. Going back in time for half a minute. Because cycle 39 is when we're going to go back to Ursa Dome. God knows what cell that's in. Middle 12, apparently. And this is outer, what? 21 is this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now it's scene writing time. And it's also plugging in the iPad time. Okay. Okay, this is going to be a two-parter, but I'm not going to make you sit through the entire writing of them both. So this is the travel montage. It takes multiple weeks to get back into W.A.R.G sector space. Not just any W.A.R.G sector space, the region we'd met Pearl. She has to know. I'm glad for the quiet time on the ship to decompress. We stop in on a settlement here and there, but don't linger. I recall Pearl inquiring about a data shard, and I pick one up. Least I can do. Is it because I want to soften the news? Or because I want to bribe her onto my crew? I think about it tactically, like a captain would. I can handle the Slipshot well enough, but she hasn't seen any action these last months. God, almost a year, I realize, that I've been exploring this system. Point is, we've been blessed not to have come under attack, and when we inevitably do, it'd help to have a mechanic on board. I think I'm within my rights in the W.A.R.G command to take on crew, and Pearl probably has a little say in the matter as well. W.A.R.G doesn't need to know that I freaked out on their explosives development ship, nor that I'm freaking out on the regular about all the violence it takes to get by in this broken world. We have to unbreak it, I tell myself, and find myself shocked at my certainty. I play chess with Oo to pass the time. It's something, but oh, how I'm looking forward to having another human on the ship. I hope she says yes. Ta-da! Okay. Why do we have to grow old and stop being able to wolf an entire pizza by ourselves without consequences? These are the real questions. We have to become cyborgs. 2 pizzas, that's a lot. That's a lot. Alright, so not a whole lot of action to do now because now I gotta write the actual scene of them talking, so we're going back in. This girl needs a cigarette. She needs something. She needs something. Alright. This is gonna be tricky because I haven't really voiced Pearl yet in any scenes, just briefly. So we'll see. I might in media res this. I probably will. Trying to get reactions out of me while I'm writing. Inexcusable. And effective. That's right, dice are flying. All right, sorry, that took a while. Interpersonal scenes always take the longest. You gotta get the dialogue and everything right. I think this should be fun. I'm gonna catch up on all this pizza talk. Good goodness. I've got some leftover pizza. What? Jeez. Jeez. What a long conversation. What was the thing about measuring pizzas? Canada measures them in inches. Doesn't Canada go halvesies with measuring systems in a lot of ways? Sorry for that for you. Fractions of a football field. Yeah, here in America, Am I the only American here right now? That's hilarious. It's all itches. ISF, yeah. They destroyed entire planets to free up the route and make sure you don't claim your free pizza because it was late. The actual truth behind what happened to Halo. Oh, man. Welcome back, Dadius. You missed a long period of me quietly writing, and now I'm going to be reading. So, I did cut in media res to this conversation because the details don't matter. It's about the emotions and the people. The lone American. Well, Thaddeus is back now. Thaddeus is back, so I'm not alone anymore. Such an international audience I have. I love it. All right, scene. Scene starts with Pearl yelling. I fucking knew it, Pearl hisses at me. I've pulled her aside in a little maintenance cabinet to deliver the news, and her venom, fully expected, is still startling. Is she yelling at me, I wonder? Give me the files, she says, manic excitement all over her face. Not here, I say, resisting her fire. She furrows her brow at me. Why not, she asks. Because you're compromised, I say. The captain in me is growing by the day. I take a deep breath and think, now or never. And I need you thinking clearly, if you're going to be my mechanic. The offer hangs in the air. It's not the only tense thing hanging over us. Pearl pauses, tilts her head at me. You're asking me to be on your crew? She asks. I'm considering it, I say, trying not to seem too desperate. Why? She presses. Okay, damn girl. Not going to make this easy, are you? Because you're good at what you do. And this whole Halo business, You pity me? She asks, with some of that fire returning. No, that's not... No, I say. Fuck, captaining is hard. You interest me, I finally say, and wince internally. You interest me? What am I, 12? Pearl narrows her eyes, processing. She's not dumb, that's kind of the point. It's what makes her hard to talk to be around. I like how razor sharp she is. That's the problem. What's your mission? She asks, probing. Wants to know what she's getting into, and not just with whom. And hell, she barely knows me. Yet, I think, followed by a quick shut up, shut up, shut up. Unbreak the world, I say, quickly. It's been a brainworm ever since I thought it the other day, and it rings with truth. Pearl smiles a smile from the corner of her mouth. Did you workshop that line because I'm a mechanic? She asks. Wow. No, I say, realizing the unintentional overlap. Pearl draws closer to me, examining. Her scent washes over me, and if it had been lavender, I'd think she was doing it intentionally, trying to whatever. But no, she's reading what's behind my eyes, seeing if she likes what she sees. I'll get my things, she says. Don't fuck me over, Cadence. And we'll see what we can go about unbreaking. She leaves the little maintenance cabinet, and I exhale. Didn't realize I'd been holding my breath. I'm in trouble. Whew! And that's how you pick up your love interest. Okay, we're an hour into the stream, and now we can start playing. Ah, it was fun. It's going to be an interesting dynamic. The dice that I rolled, in case you guys were wondering, was when Pearl asked for the files. I just did a challenge roll against Cadence to see if Cadence would be like, girl, no. Settle down. You can get the files on my ship. How about that? All right, so we flew back up to Ursa Dome, and now all of our fuel and money, excuse me. Is this the best kind of panic? It might be. Pearl has never let her be in control of herself. Pearl was the weak spot. Somehow, some way, some why, we don't know. It's the lab coat. It's the lab coat. All right. Yeah, she's a little aflutter. I can feel it in my chest too. I can feel it. So let's figure out where we want to fly to. We're not going to go cybersphere. We did all of our exchanging and stuff. Did we equip her with what makes sense? She's got a gamma gun. D8 plus tech, which is fine. Her tech is 3. Excuse me. We bought 2 abilities for her already. I guess so. She's got some grenades, EMP grenades. Let's check what those do to see if she should carry those. EMP grenades silences enemies for tech turns. She's got a good tech stat, so that is a good item. Actually, a lot of these grenades do tech turns. She's going to be our debuffer. Grenadier debuffer. Yeah, I mean, like, I looked at the Sisterhood ship, and I'm like, that's definitely not bigger than the ship we're on. I don't know how much crew they have. You know, they at least have a captain and Pearl. So I'm like, oh, then, you know, just a quiet little maintenance cabinet off to the side. No room to misunderstand. There's something wrong with me, guys. There's something wrong. It's like, you know, vampires. They have the hunger, the thirst. I'm like that. I think we're good to just go. We don't have a ton of money, so we don't need to consider buying any upgrades. She's got equipment. We've got equipment. Nothing wrong. Yes. Well. Yes, well. Let's go explore a new cell. We'll make a plan here. We'll probably go here, and then we'll swing. Ooh, you know what? We don't really have a whole lot of... You know what we could do? Here's the plan. We'll come down here, and we'll go up here, and we'll try and make it all the way through these hexes and get back to Gemini Field from the north side. Because then we could potentially do a huge sweep around here, and boom, we're done. Game over, we win. Just like that. Easy. Easy. I don't know, guys. I'm awful romance thirsty. Let me arrange the cubes here. The cubes of revelation. I don't know why I zoomed in so far. I'm going to have to zoom right back out to grab a hex thing for this. This is too perfect. Just 2 gal pals stuck in a small, warm room, smelling each other's perfume and trying not to yell too loud. You know, you can't go too strong with the perfume on an enclosed ship, so you gotta be cautious of that. Gotta be careful. All right, let's figure out what we just found. Exploration. Wait, which ring are we in? Is that metal ring? It is metal ring. Salt to the bones. If romance keeps the heart fiery, then I'm a bonfire. It's been a romantic week in my role-playing world. Let me put it that way. Got some fade to black going on. Good stuff. Encounters. We found a planet for a change. My god, it's been a while. We found a planet. It is a medium planet. So let me get that on the map. Means we're gonna have to name that sucker. Okay, medium planet. No moons, so it'll be quicker to resolve. Then we go to Planetos. And we got a Vaporeon planet. Hydrogen, helium, and other chemical elements form a layer of gases that make up the majority of the mass of these planets. Landing on or exploring the surface is impossible due to colossal, never-ending storms of toxic gas and vapor. All right. Our landing spot is a 3, which means there is a modified asteroid that serves as a trade hub and refueling station for starships. Mechanically, this doesn't necessarily mean we could refuel here, but I would allow it. I would allow it. And then our actual encounter is a 1, which means we're not going to die. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? So let me grab this, and I will throw it into my log here. Okay, hitting all the wrong buttons. Continue to hit all the wrong buttons. Enter, not escape. There we go. So we're in cycle 40. Are you kidding me? Is this real? Of course it's real. You wouldn't say something like that. Not real. That's insane. Right, because, I mean, like, the pressure has to be such that the gases even stay there. So is it just... That's crazy. That's wild. You're blowing my mind. Blowing my mind. What cell are we in anyway? I'm gonna have to count from the bottom. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I could have counted from Ursa Dome. That would have been easier.
12, 11, 10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
That's cool. We had a, I took an astronomy class. I took a few astronomy classes because in college they're like, hey, you can only apply so many credits towards your major. And I was like, wait, so I can't continue to take classes in my chosen field because I've gotten too many credits so far? And they're just like, yeah, basically. You have to be well-rounded. And I was like, guess I'm taking classes about space then. See how you like that. Anyway, we had a test, one of the test questions, which the professor told us at the very beginning of the class. He was like, the list of the 100 most important items in the solar system, as far as like allowing it to exist and form, he was like, number 1 through number 99 are all the sun, and number 100 is Jupiter. Because he was like, without Jupiter like keeping, like deflecting, you know, extrasolar debris and everything like that, and he's like, yeah, it would be a very different place. Really fascinating class. This is blowing my mind. Spaceship shielding heated, headed by Vaseline. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I bet it's tough to stay moisturized in space. Probably is. Interesting consideration. I hadn't thought about that. Good point. Good point. All right. We got to go back to our table. You guys still have the PDF up, but I don't. Jupiter White Knight's hard for little Earth Cham. That's so cute. That is the cutest fucking thing I've ever read. All right, here we go. In the eye of the storm. An air current suddenly pushes your ship into a storm. Strong winds cause turbulence in the starship and make the controls malfunction for a couple of seconds. Toxic fumes from the planet's atmosphere begin to leak into the interior of the spaceship. No thank you. You turn the ship and accelerate in an attempt to escape. We're rolling grace. If we escape, we get a hyperdrive. Wow, our first hyperdrive. Current reckoning is Saturn pulled Jupiter back before it wiped Mars completely, and Earth would have been next. Cool. Yeah, Jupiter's cool. If you like it, then you better put a ring on it. Failure, we lose 4 fuel and 6 health. That's not the worst failure state. That's all right. We can handle that. I'm going to copy this verbatim again, because... So I think we'll figure out what our end state is, and then I'll probably write a little scene. Now that I actually have somebody on the ship to interact with. Well, we get a hyperdrive if we succeed. We gotta succeed first. And our grace is what? Our grace is 1. Pearl's grace is 0. So it's up to us. Now that we have a crew on the ship, though, we could use her stats in the place of ours occasionally. So, here we go. Let's find out if we get sucked into a gas giant. Hippo, I know you don't like the close rolls, so I'm going to tell you what we got first. It's a 4. And the challenge rolled a 4, which means we would fail if it weren't for the fact that we have a grace of 1. So we succeed. We have 1 hyperdrive. That's going to come in handy someday, I know it. Okay. Whew, success. Alright, we also got to name this planet real quick, which is, I think, 2d20. Double 17s, huh? 1 in 20 chance on that. Planet names. No, planet names are D100. One of these days we're going to have a ship combat, too. And that's going to be great. Why did I just roll this? Oh, planet name. I'm losing it. The planet name is Echo. I should probably put that in here somewhere. Squeaky successes are kind of fun. They are. Hyperdrive is wild. I don't know if you're supposed to be able to use them with grenades, but I think I had a crew once where they had a bonus to grenade damage and a hyperdrive you can spend to do the max damage roll on something. So I rolled up and there were like 4 enemies and it was just like tink tink tink. Very effective. I was apparently less bothered by grenades back then, or my character was. Okay, so this went well. The question is that I want to ask us is, what is the dynamic, the scene work between Pearl and Cadence as we get sucked into this gas giant? Why are we getting so close in the first place? You know, Cadence is a very curious, knowledge-driven person. Pearl is a scientific person, right? Because she was a scientist before she was a ship mechanic, hence the lab coat. So I don't know. It's a good reason for them to be getting sucked into a gas planet. I mean, it was a storm that came up, so it's not like they had to be like being reckless or anything. Well, we also have that asteroid though. There's an asteroid that's a fueling station. I'm not going to overthink this. I'm basically just going to say that there was a storm coming up, and they had a chance to like go now or like wait it out, and they decided to go now, and then it flared right at the wrong time, and then they got caught in it. That's what I'm going to say. And I'm probably not even going to really do a full scene for it, so I'm just going to get that on the page. Either way, hotkeys. I'm also going to imagine that this like modified asteroid trade hub is kind of like a truck stop. That's the vibe I'm getting. I shake my head in disapproval.
2, 1, 0. All engine running.
This is me being like, I'm not going to write a scene, and then here I fucking go. For a non-scene, it's cooking. It's fun. It's cute. You'll like it. Okay, we're back. Pearl and I stop over at a tiny orbital asteroid circling Echo, a Vaporeon gas giant in the middle ring. It's nothing to write home about, especially when you literally fly around in your home all day every day. But there are some interesting items for sale, useful things, and then everything else. Pearl buys a little set of fuzzy dice to dangle from the console. Neither of us understand what they mean, but it's cute, and I didn't expect it from her. I'm not all tech and spreadsheets, she says when I raise an eyebrow. Fair enough, I say, and wander the rest of the gift shop section. We get a couple of cheap hamburgers, or what they call hamburgers here anyway, probably been frozen as long as I've been alive until they met the heat lamps. But you can't put a price on warm food sometimes. We're just wrapping up when the weather alerts go off. Planets like Echo are prone to this sort of thing, though with as much surface area as a colossal sphere in space has, it's not usual for them to cross paths with a fuel stop this small. I look at Pearl. I'm okay waiting it out, she says. Nah, I say, velocity's in my blood. Let's get out of here. It was the wrong call, and only due to some sheer white-knuckling do we pull out of it unscathed. Pearl retches in the back of the ship. Next time we wait it out, she says. The dice sway from the console. It's cute because that's what I do. It's my lane. It's what I do. GMing? Yeah. You GM a weekly game. Go for it. Legend in the Mist, yeah. That was cute and fun. Cute and fun, and we're on to the next thing.
Incoming message.
Hey.
Thanks for the time yesterday. Here is to more.
Thanks, man. It actually read out the alert this time. I'm very happy. Thanks, Thaddeus. Appreciate that. Yeah, last night was fun. We did the, I don't know, I think I mentioned this at the top of the stream, but we did the pumpkin spice which questionnaire with a couple of us. It was a Patreon exclusive, but you can go back and watch the VOD if you join the Patreon. So it's not gone forever, but it was fun. A lot of me struggling to figure out how to get people on stream for voice, but it was great. But yeah, anyway, much appreciated. I always appreciate any support any of y'all give me, and it means a lot because it means a lot. I'm gonna go interview for a second job this afternoon after I'm done here, so that's fun. That's fun. Okay, new exploration. Let's roll some dice. Oh, that's new. I don't know if I've rolled a 4 before this entire game. I know I shouldn't be wishing for a hostile encounter, but I wanna fight with my spaceship. Violence talk aside, you know, that's something we didn't talk about actually in the violence stream is distance. Well, I guess we kind of did talk about it. Didn't I talk about like the tech tree of like going to bow and arrow and then like guns which increase distance, which make it less personal? Did I talk about that? Yeah, thanks. No, it's I worked there for like 7 months, a little over a year ago, just to kind of like round off the edges of the budget, so to speak. And then I finally was able to drop it, but I'm basically going back. So I'm only going to give them probably like 10 hours a week, but we'll see. So anyway, the last time I interviewed there, it was like a 5-minute interview. They were like, wow, you're competent. And I'm like, yeah, I just need a little extra money. And they were like, okay. So it's probably going to be exactly the same. Let's see. Number 4. We are in the outer ring now. And a 4 is a neutral encounter. Well, we can't have everything. Can't have everything. Then I go to page 71. Right on, John. Thanks for dropping in again. It's good to see you. I will enjoy the session. I will. Oops. All right, we're in the outer ring. Let's see, 36, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 30. And we got neutral, 5, 3. So, let me throw this up for you guys. Oh, this should be fun. So category 5 is radio signals, and we got a 3. A deep space resonance drowns all other radio signals. Its strength overpowers your electronics and damages your ship. Rude. You try to deactivate your antennas before it's too late. Roll tech. Pearl. Success, you save the ship's systems and get another hyperdrive. Failure, lose 8 hull. Well, she can just fix it. This is low stakes for us right now. Low stakes. Let's copy this over. Let's figure out what our result is and then figure out a non-scene that we're definitely going to not have. You can tell, though, right, like, narratively, like, just the fact that Pearl is on the ship is, like, chilling Cadence the fuck out. She's like, there's another human to talk to. It's not all doom and gloom. That's a D10, and that's a D10. And let's see what our stats are in the world here. I've got a 2, Pearl's got a 3, so let's see if Pearl can do it. Go Pearl. You have good odds here. The odds are in our favor. It's a 3 and a 3, and Tex makes it 6 and a 3, so we succeed. She does it. Good job. She's earning her keep. I do think we should ask, excuse me, the Oracle about the nature of this deep space resonance. Because that's kind of cool. That's not necessarily like a man-made signal either. It's just a deep space resonance. That's cool. My only partner is no longer literally an array of guns with an OO printed on top. An armless gun. An armless gun with legs. I wasn't sure if I thought that OO would regularly beat Cadence at chess or not, but I don't know. Okay, let's go to the open-ended oracle and just get a keyword for this deep space resonance. Try and get inspired. Double 6s. Wow, wow. Wow. I will look at it here on my tablet. That is time. Fun. I know we don't talk about time because we're all still traumatized from New Dawn, but so yeah, there's some sort of space-time warping going on out here. All right, what am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Let's put the scene writing thing up. That's a good point, actually, Alejandra. That's a very good point. But OWO's operating system is like a virtual pet. So he's not like super AI. He's like a child. Okay, brief moment of vanity. No, I'll keep that to myself. Maybe for now. Fine. I caught a glimpse of my collarbones, and I was like, I look pretty good. That's what I was going to say. All right. You happy? You happy now? Just over here trying to love myself. That's all. Just the usual. Oh, here's a fun question. Is Pearl awake? Oh, I only need 1 die for that. Yup. Pearl is awake. These vignettes are fire. I love them. There's me not fishing for compliments. I'm terrible at it. Okay. So that is the prompt. And then I said, there's some sort of space-time warping going on out here this far in the outer ring. We're cruising at a relaxed pace, not trying to overdo the engines by any stretch, when all of a sudden the lights, nav systems, everything start to flicker and dim. Pearl! I shout, jumping up for where I kicked my legs up on the dash. In a flash, she's on the systems. Deep space resonance, temporal refraction, she mumbles to herself as she works through a host of settings and countermeasures. Mumble louder, I shout, keeping my cool. Deep space resonance, she reiterates. Shut up and let me think. I bite my tongue and let her work. Try not to watch her work, but it's hard. It's just us out here. Why don't we just... The ship whirs again, and I'm snapped back to my real problems. Status? I ask again, as Pearl furiously enters a series of commands to deactivate our antennas and sensors to prevent further damage. She doesn't answer. Pearl? Another moment later, and she slumps back in the comm chair. Got it, she says. Then spins around and looks at me with a smirk on her face. You worry too much, girl, she says and gives me a wink. I'm gonna go make some coffee. And that is an encounter. What do I want to put on the cell here? Because it is, it's a neutral encounter, but it's a radio signal. What was I doing for stuff like that? Oh, I did a yellow radio signal before. Okay, I'll do it again. Watch me do it again. The Chronicles of Thirsty Cadence. I would be really overjoyed if somehow in our narrative, the fact that this is like a temporal anomaly comes back up into the story. Like, it would be great if we, like, we're getting chased by something and we lead them in here, and they get sucked into a time portal, and we're like, haha, sucker. Boom, done. Done. I don't understand your Dragon Ball Z references, but I appreciate the sentiment. No, Cadence cannot focus. She cannot focus. And she might not be able to focus until... Look, I consider all of these cycles to be a week long. So we're in like week 43 of this game for her. It's been a year, and she's been alone for most of it, okay? No, she cannot focus. She cannot and she will not. Why don't we just start Deep Space Resonating, if you know what I mean? God damn it. That would be funny. That would be a good Oracle question. Can we use the time distortion to destroy our enemies? No, that was so last week. That was a last week occurrence. All right, let's fly on. Look at the rate we're going today. We've already done... Oh. I was about to be like, look how many cells we've done. And the answer is 2. We've done 2. Last session we did a total of 3. So we're on pace to pass it up this time. There it is. There's the 3. It's hostile encounter time. The gamer in me is excited. The role player in me is concerned. We have not been to this hostile table yet, this entire playthrough. So let's see what it is. Oh, there's a chance, too. It could have been a whiff. All right, let me give it to you on the PDF. Outlaws and looters. And we got a 4. Even though I just bumped the dice, I promise it was a 4. Trust me. Next stop, Trauma Train. Choo-choo. A small Orion moth. Oh my god, I think I hate these fucking things. But we have lasers that bypass shields. If this is the ship type that I think it is, fuck this thing. And we're going to blow it out of the sky. A small Orion moth starship confronts you. They activate their weapon systems while contacting you through comms. The ship's crew seem to have mistaken you for an ISF Trade Patrol spaceship. You try to explain the situation, but it's too late. Cool. So again, this game, I look very detailed into the wording when I'm evaluating how I'm going to respond to things. Imagine that. Imagine me looking deeply into the writing. So it says very clearly here that we already have tried to explain the situation, and it is too late. So if it didn't say that, then I could use the rules to, you know, try and do a social de-escalation. whatever. But like this is being very clear. If you look at the neutral encounters table, you'll see more things that are open to interpretation, and you could become a violent, murder hobo and attack anything you want. But not here. Here it is very clear that they have activated their weapon systems. They think we are ISF, which is hilarious, and probably offensive. And Cadence or Pearl are probably like, are you fucking kidding me? You want some dirt on ISF? We'll prove we're not ISF. But like it says here, it is too late, and they are going to go hot with weapons, and that means we get to see what spaceship combat looks like for the first time. I'm over here trying to hype this game up, and I'm like, yeah, here's half of the game is done, and we've never seen spaceship combat. All right, let's grab. I like to grab this one for violent. Actually, this one. Put that right there. That gives me my hostility. And they're what? They're outlaws and looters, so they're not really faction associated. What did I defend myself about? I have chat lag brain. I don't know what this is about. Am I defending my thirst? Defending my excitement that we're having a hostile space encounter? What am I defending? Orion Moth, where are you? I think this is that fucking ship. There's a ship, and this might be it, where it's its whole deal is that it just constantly refreshes its shields. It is so maddening. This probably isn't going to read too well, but for the sake of attempting to do it, we'll give it a little bit of color to show its hostility. Actually, you can tell. This is the cool thing about this game. I can look at this ship and I can know what's on it. That's a shield generator. It has the ion engines that we have. It has repair drones. Yeah, fuck this thing. This is the one I'm thinking of. And then this bridge is the one that recharges shields and stuff. They have the harpoons too? You gotta be kidding me. Alright. Oh, listen. The rules are very clear, okay? They're very clear. They are attacking us. They are not listening. Don't at me. When you see the mechanics of this ship, you'll be glad that I'm destroying it. All right, let me grab it. Let me grab it from the database. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, this goddamn thing. I met one of these once, and I just didn't have the firepower to deal with it, and the thing went on for 19 rounds of combat. Not so today. Oh, I guess I didn't need to. That's fine, I can do it this way. Just crop that out. Yeah, read it for yourself. Fucking read it for yourself. It's such a pain in the ass. And there's a part of me that loves that it's a pain in the ass, but I love to hate it kind of a thing. Then we open up the hatch just as we sail away, and OO fires a singular missile. No, we're not just killing these leaders. Surely we're not. Okay, let's see, I gotta set up combat tracker here. It's been so long since I've done ship combat, and I don't just mean in this playthrough, I mean at all. Let's keep Cadence's stat block here because we're going to use it again someday. nice. Spaceship combat is really fun. It's really fun. Trying to remember. I might actually have to like go back to the rules to remember how this even works, because I think you do roll an initiative, and the modifier is the number of actions that you have available to you. And I think we have 4, and they have 3. So let's see. Roll grace against the enemy ships to determine turn order, adding their number of actions to their roll instead of grace. So we roll grace, they roll their number of actions. Maybe I am. All I have to do is say I'm in, and then it's the real. Action dice, yes, I understand those. This is fine. We can do side actions too. Or wait, no, we don't do side actions. We can sacrifice action dice to do stuff, so Pearl can, repair the ship as we go. Potentially. All right. It's really not that complicated. I just want to make sure I do it right. We don't have a boarding module, and neither do they. We can escape if we need to. Boost escape is something you can do. This is a cool mechanic, by the way. You can basically, if you really just need to get out, you can immediately flee by spending 5 fuel. Which is handy. And then if you are at 10 or lower, you're in critical condition. Okay. I think that's all I need to know. I think so. So let me minimize that, and we'll come over to roll grace, I guess. Oh no, we don't have to roll. Because remember, years and years and years ago, we, you can't see this because I moved this in the way, but we have, we get to go first for the next 2 ship battles that we have, and this is one of them. So, yeah, we're going to tick one of those away. So we go first. Don't even have to roll. All right. Sorry, my stuff is a mess. Everything's a mess. So we go first, and we get how many action dice these days? Here's our ship. So your action dice are determined by your engines, and so our ion engines say roll 3d6 every turn. You have an extra action die during your first combat turn, so we're going 4d6. This is going to go really well for us. Yeah, sometimes I forget to turn it off. It is what it is. We got a 4, a 4, a 5, and a 1. And then we allocate these in whatever order that we choose. So, we also start with a shield, so I got to remember that. I'm going to put shields in armor, basically, same thing. And do they start with a shield? They do not start with a shield. Okay, yeah, I know, we're so hype. We got a 4, a 4, a 5, and a 1. We'll rearrange those as we see fit. Which means 1 is a dead die for us, so we're going to probably put the 1 to Berserk turrets. 4, 4, and 5. So we could gain 3 shields. Or we could deal 9 damage, ignoring shields. Plus 1 is going to be 10 damage to the ship. I say let's just blow the shit out of them. Because we already have a shield. And then we'll see what they do on their turn. That'll determine what we do. So what is it? Spark multi-lasers? Is that what they're called? Yeah. Oh! Let's also remember... Haha. This is going to go fast, guys. Remember, we are a gunner. This has never come up since we started playing. But it's coming up now. Starship weapon modules deal +1 extra damage. In addition, laser module attacks made this turn, if I use this, so I think I would have had to sacrifice an action die to do this. I'm going to have to read that too. We'll read it afterwards because we're going to kick the shit out of them, I can tell. Oh, and this is nice too. If we have a turret that destroys a shield, we can restore 3 energy. Huh. Nice. But basically, Pearl's abilities, that's for if we reach 0 hull. And we can also spend energy to gain scrap when we blow this thing apart. So we're doing +1 for every ship module, weapon module we use. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Berserk turrets deal X damage, and they don't have a shield up. So actually, it makes more sense to just whiff on this 1 and put this to Berserk turrets. Because this is going to do 4 damage, this is going to do 4 damage, and this is going to do 6 damage. So we've done 14 damage to this thing already. Os. I told you, we got a lot of free upgrades to our ship as we've explored this solar system. And now we're reaping the benefits of it. Now let's see what this guy wants to do. I don't have 3d10, so we'll resolve this in order. So they got a 3. And a 3. And a 1. Oh, okay. So they're going to deal 3 damage, ignoring shields. Rude. See what I mean? And then they're going to restore 4 hull. So they go back up to 10, and we go down to 14. See? It's kind of swingy. It's kind of swingy. I'm glad we didn't choose to do shields, because that enemy ship doesn't care if we have shields or not. All right. Well, now we're down to 3d6. So the question is, can we destroy this thing right now? And also, again, as I've said before, this game does expect you to really calculate the odds. So if the Orion Moth rolls trip 5s, then we die. If they get 2 5s and a 4, we die. Anything other than those results, we're fine. So I feel safe to go for it and not do any repair work. But actually, now I am going to look up the action stuff, if I can find it. I love that. I love that. Maybe we ditch the data and it just becomes something that Pearl and I know about. Or we should probably give it to W.A.R.G next time we're somewhere that it matters. I want to find this because it matters. It's going to matter here in a little bit. I should also make sure I know how to play the game. It's probably in this section. Active skills. Does not make it super clear to me right here. Unless stated otherwise. What does it mean here? Really interrupted the tension of this battle, I know. I guess I could let you guys read this with me. There you go. Huh. Is it here? I know it's somewhere very clearly stated too, and I'm kind of annoyed that I'm not finding it. I wonder how good the search is on this PDF. 6 references to action dice. We can process that quickly, I'm sure. Here we go. Ship-to-ship combat battles are a collective endeavor. Roll the action dice. Talk to your crew about how to spend them. No, that's not helpful. That's about multiplayer. We will find it. We will find it. No! It did not find it. It's somewhere in here too, I know it. Well. I guess for now we'll just say it costs an action dice to use an ability. And then I'll find the right answer someday. Okay. That was a momentum killer, sorry. It's our turn, let's roll some dice. Or heal. Because that was the question we were asking in the first place. Do we want to heal the ship? We can use scraps to restore D10 plus tech hull. You know, we're not going to want to be limping at the end of this fight anyway. So we should do that. So we'll spend 1 action die. We'll have... But it's a passive ability. But restoring is the thing that costs the action. Okay. Wow. This is my brain processing. Hold on. 5 mentions of repairing. Okay, maybe just repair. Such good content right now. This is top tier content. You know, these rules are really, they're not bad at all when you like internalize them, but one of the challenges of the design being so like engaging as it is you'll find like little rules text like here. And I'm not showing you the PDF. Like here. And it's kind of like all tucked into different places that you don't necessarily expect. So it makes it a little challenging, but when you internalize it, then you're just like, oh, I know exactly what to do. All right, I'm going to look one more place for this. See that there's not like some little sidebar. Yeah, we're back to modules already. Okay, I'm going to go with what I remember from playing in the past, so... But I don't... that's the problem. I don't remember how many scraps it costs. And I know it says it very explicitly somewhere. If she helps by repairing the ship, you'll have a reason to give her a reward after you win. Hippo! What on earth are you implying? What on earth are you implying? She just saved the ship from the time anomaly. 32 mentions of scraps. Sorry, again, I know this is like such a mood killer, but I want to know. I just want to know. These are all the mentions of scraps as rewards. Yeah, I know they're used to repair the ship. I want to know how many. Okay, page 26 or 48. We found it. Scraps can be used to restore your starship's hull. You can choose to spend 20 scraps to restore D6 plus tech hull. And we're probably going to harvest 25 scraps from this fight anyway. And we're not doing D6 plus 10, we're doing D10 plus 6, blip, blip, D10 plus tech, because Pearl is a mechanic. So we'll have her do that first. You guys. Well, she just fully repaired the ship, so maybe you get your good girl scene. Okay? Maybe you do, maybe you don't, right? I don't know. So let's spend 20 scraps. And we never even negated our hull anyway, so that's fine. Fuel we have not been keeping track of. 1, 2, 3. So we should be at 17. Alright. Thanks for hanging in there. She would have restored 12 hull. Okay. Now we roll 2 action dice. So, actually, I should probably write that down. I think you can only use abilities once per combat too. I'm just gonna have to read the rules. I'm just gonna have to buckle down and actually read the rules again. Oh, this isn't an ability though. This is just repair. It's a passive ability that she's able to do better, basically. I don't know how I want to codify this. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm being too particular about this. Okay, 2 action dice. 5 and a 1. Well, not great results. We could do the Berserk turrets for 6 damage again. Or we could go in for... Well, it's still going to be more damage to do the turrets. So that's what we'll do. It's basically this again. We could just wrap it up if you want, Alejandra. Just let me know. Let me know when you get to 2%. And we'll just wrap up stream. All right, we deal 6 damage to it. It's back down to 4. Now we're going to watch it heal itself. And you guys are going to start to see the fucking annoying thing about the Orion Moth. Four, 3, 3. Okay, they are blowing the shit out of us. Holy crap. I'm glad we healed. They just did 10 more damage. Fucking hell. Okay, but this time I think we push. Because all it takes is 1 weapon module result to wipe them out. Because they're at 4 health, so. We rolled 2 because we sacked a die to repair. So we spent an action die to repair with scraps. If we hadn't, we would be at 4 health right now. So let's go in for the 3 die. And there's definitely enough numbers on these die to kill this thing. I don't want to be disruptive on stream. Just saying. Maybe just get up and get your charger, girl. Maybe that's what I'm saying. I mean, she's sure acting like it. She's... Look, it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, we got 4 on round 1. We get a bonus die on the first round. That's just inherent to the engines we have. Okay. So, for the sake of whatever, we're going 6 with the Berserk turrets for 7 damage. And the rest, I think you can repair outside of combat anyway. But for the sake of, well, no, I didn't choose before I rolled those, so I don't get to do that. I don't get to cheat. And there you go. Ship dead. We win. We won. Should I be cheeky and turn this upside down? This is the really important stuff. Boom, explosion. Ladies and gentlethems. Cool. We blew up a spaceship. Now, what does Pearl's thing do? It says, spend 2 energy to gain 25 scraps, which we will do. And then we will recover it next round, so I'm not even going to deduct it. And we net positived 5 scraps on that deal. Plus, we get experience points. The Orion Moth, which I closed out too early. Luckily, did not give us too much annoying trouble. I kind of wish you guys could have seen this. That's super annoying Orion Moth fight. That thing was a level 3 threat, so we got 6 experience points from that. We get to roll, I think 3d6 for loot. Loot rewards. Yeah, that was considered a hard spaceship fight. Okay, and for our loot, we got a random melee weapon. So I will roll that up quickly. Random melee weapon is 1d6. And we got ourselves a carbon dagger. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but it's all right. What does it even do? I don't think we need it. Carbon dagger is d6 plus grace. And it's only worth 25, so no, we're probably just going to sell it. Haha, the looter becomes the loot. Yep. Loot around, find out. Okay. Let's log that in here. Actually, let's not pretend like I'm not going to do this. Yeah, it's kind of a cool thing. Just not mechanically. Oh no, I'm a monster. I'm the worst. Hippo. Hippo, no. Down. Down, hippo. No, don't put that in chat. How could you? I will never recover from this. You think you won't recover from this? No. Oh my god. I have no idea what I was writing. I need to not look at chat while I'm writing. Uh-oh. Oops, didn't know that theme was coming back. Okay, Cadence's trauma is not fully cleared. Whoops. Alright. Come on, Lotus, let's do it. Let's do the breathing thing. Oh god, this scene is a lot longer than I realized. Alright, here we go. These assholes. These fucking assholes. They rolled up on us, thought we were ISF of all fucking things. We barely even got a chance to try to explain when they went weapons hot, and all of a sudden we're in a firefight. Not to mention they were piloting a goddamn Orion Moth, the most irritating ship model of all time, made for prissy diplomats to cruise the stars as they please and avoid the harsh realities the rest of us have to face on the daily. Are you okay? Pearl asks, cutting through the noise. The battle's over. We've won. And due to some timely repair work on her part, we're the better for it, if still a little busted up. I'm fine, I say. Comes out a little sharper than I expect. She puts a hand on my arm. It startles me a little. Cadence, she says. People are shit sometimes. That means we have to do shitty things sometimes. Don't let it get to you. I'm not letting it... Girl, she interrupts. I'm the cold on the outside, closed-off revolutionary with the fire of 1,000 raging suns inside of me. Not you. I know what it looks like to process this shit. So take some time, whatever, figure it out. But don't ignore it. It's not going to help. It was a fucking Orion Moth, too. I know, girl. Put your feet up for a minute. I'll go out and see what I can salvage. So I sit there like a tempered tantrum having child while my mechanic dresses down to her undersuit and puts on a vac suit to go do some actual work. God, why did that get so under my skin? Because they made me fight. I didn't get to choose. I never get to fucking choose. There's another one. There's another one. Poor girl. Poor girl. We should repair our ship. Our ship is beat the fuck up. We are down to 10 hull. I'm not laughing, I'm literally coughing through my lungs. I'm dying. I'm dying. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. I was just saying that we are going to repair the hull because we're not going into another hex with half of our hull blown away. So we'll do another roll, see how much Pearl can repair. Full health again. She's the best. She got an 8, which means she repaired 11, and we needed to get 10. So, good stuff. Onwards. Onwards indeed. I would like to get to Gemini Field today before wrapping up, but that's a lot of potential exploration between us and it. So we'll see. We will see. Planet. It's a planet. In the middle ring, So, cycle 44, middle. Let's see, where was Echo? Echo was middle 14. That makes this middle 15. Oh, I guess I gotta check the actual... Oops. What am I doing? There we go. What am I doing? I need to go middle ring. 5 is medium planet. No satellites again. And so that's 5, 5, 6, 4. And it's going to be an Ecumenopolis again. And 4, 2. We used all 5 dice this time. Wow, wow, wow. All right, back to the sheet. Let's go back to the lab again, as they say. Okay. Again, we've seen one of these before. These are the planets that the whole planet became a city, and then the whole planet just died away. So our landing prompt is 4. Landfill waste processing mega complex oversaturated with mountains of junk and rubble. It's like WALL-E. We'll see how relevant this is to what we actually encounter, but for now it's just flavor. Okay, so that's our landing spot, and then we got a 2, which means that we're probably not going to die, so that's good as well. Pardon the scrolling. Pardon it. You almost pardon it. Oh no. So about that not getting to choose thing. ISF Trade Patrol. The light of a carrier ship blinds you as you walk through the city streets at night. 2 ISF soldiers disembark from the transport vehicle. Their superior, an ISF sentinel, tells you they are on patrol assessing the planet's situation for a possible reconstruction effort. Yeah, you'll put a city here, you fucking assholes. Sorry. He provides directions for an ISF settlement located 2 tiles southwest. It's not even a combat, unless we choose for it to be. So we're going to have to find that out through the Oracle. I think Pearl's going to go hot. She's got to, right? Like, Pearl's going to start some shit. Yep. There's no way. There's no way that we don't. My God. All right. Thanks for the coordinates to a settlement, though. I guess. So this is going to be a little strange, too, as far as placing that on the map, but I'll show you guys how you're supposed to do it. What are the odds? What are the odds you land on an entire city planet and you run into an ISF patrol? That is going to be so triggering, though, for Pearl. That they're like, yeah, we're thinking we might, like, rebuild this city. She's like, how about you not abandon the cities that already exist? Yeah, that's the way this is going to go. I don't even have to ask the Oracle for that. So, oh my God, I hit the wrong button again. I'm not my best. Not my best right now. Enter, not escape. Okay. So when you're looking at the map, which now you guys are, it says, did it say southwest? I already closed it. Bear with me 1 second. Two tiles southwest. So that would be here, which doesn't exist. So you place it in the next closest hex that would be to where they've told you to place it, Which means we are also going to get to put this here. And also, we're not welcome there. ISF won't leave us alone, and it's not okay. So let's name this thing 5 and 8. Leo Oath. I kid you not. That is literally the name we had for this last ISF settlement. I'm going to flip the numbers around. Scorpius Heart. That sounds fucking villainous. Can I do drop shadow on these? Can't. I need to do that for everything. That's going to make that so much more readable. Okay, that'll be an admin task for me later. Scorpius Heart. Sounds like a lovely place. Meanwhile, we also got to throw another medium planet on the board. We got to name that thing. That is a D100 roll. Oh, I love it. Love it so much. I do find it funny that the gas planet here was not called Vortex, but the city planet here that has the echoes of civilization is not named Echo. Let them be lesbians in peace, goddammit. We need another shopping trip. Y'all want shopping trips? Let's see what we can do by shopping trips, maybe. After Pearl gets us into a fight with these ISF soldiers. Let's get it all ready. We know we're gonna need it. Guys, Pearl's in the combat tracker. It's so exciting. Yeah, I memorized her stats. It's not because I'm obsessed with her or anything. I make myself laugh. So this will be fun too. This is the first time we've seen a fight with so many different actors. So anyway, we know that this fight's going to kick off because somebody's going to say something they shouldn't have said, and Pearl's going to do something she shouldn't have done. But we're going to resolve the combat, and then we'll go back and see how we want to write it up. That's going to be the way we do it. And I've got to... Well, I won't do this way. I got to get these guys on screen for you and for me. If I can find them. And I might... We'll see how I'm feeling. I might call the stream after this fight and all of the bookkeeping after it. And the scene. We'll see. Okay. There's my soldier. Oh, you know what? I already have the soldier in my screen grab files. Okay, let me read this to you guys as well. So the ISF soldier, it says, the infantry corps of the InterSolar Federation. ISF soldiers are commonly deployed as security for cargo ships. The Sentinel says soldiers are promoted to the Sentinel rank after demonstrating exceptional leadership and combat skills. Oh no. So there's homeboy. And somewhere in here, I should have the soldier too. Already saved. Yep, there he is. There's no real good way to do this, so we're going to make the best of it. Just hope that guy doesn't roll a 10, if at all. Oh, I think the stream actually died for a second. Is that why? Yeah, it's because the stream died for a second. Well, I guess I'm back. All right, let's start to parse this into the document. But yeah, to your question, what if Pearl knows him from her home planet? I don't know. We could roll for it. It'd probably be unlikely. But yeah, ISF really, really shut down OO, which is annoying. Super annoying. Also, the Sentinel has less armor than the soldiers, which is weird, but like, okay. 35 health. Oh my god. This is going to be spicy. We're going to have to track energy. All right, let's get some initiatives going. Thank God for not tanking for once. Oh, Pearl, you beautiful thing, you. Dang it. Dang it. All right. It's going to go Sentinel, Pearl, Cadence, which means Cadence is not going to get attacked, but the ISF Sentinel will be attacking Pearl, which is thematic. That's a good point. That is a good point, Alejandra. It's a good point. And we're straight into it. This might get dicey, and we might find ourselves running away from this. I don't know how many health packs we have on hand. Probably less than we should. I got 2. We might be doing some grenade action here too, but we'll see. We'll see after this Sentinel smacks Pearl around, which is not okay. Yes, it does mean all 3 will target Pearl. You are correct. Yeah, that is a problem. So let's try and wipe one of the soldiers out in a single round. If we can, that would be good. All right. Homeboy's got a 9. What's he doing now? Hack Ignite? Oh, well, I hope you fail, buddy. D12 plus Mind? And Overheat? Okay, if the dice hate us, Pearl could die right now. So let's hope the dice don't hate us. First thing he's got to do is pass his hack. So let's hope he fails. He did not fail, that's for damn sure. Fuck! That's too high of a number. God damn it. $10 damage and overheat. All right, let's roll her overheat damage. Holy shit. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, God. She just took another 5. Okay, this is terrible timing, but I need to take a break really quick, and I'll be back in just a second. fine. I'm back. It's fine. Everything's fine, guys. Everything's fine. Pearl is fine. She's alive. It's fine. Okay. Right. So. So, what the fuck do we do? What's Pearl got? She's got a bunch of abilities that don't help in combat, that's for sure. Let's revisit these EMP grenades. But the answer might be literally just like we run away right now. EMP grenade silence, that doesn't help. Shield stem isn't going to help. Why is she even carrying energy cells? Oh, I gave her 2 of them, I think, is why. Well, basically, she can shoot her gun, and that's it. I wonder if running away is a side action, though. Let's find out. It's probably not. It's probably a main action. Combat rules. Escape. That is a main action. If you succeed, you escape the fight. Is there a chance I missed a rule here? No, it's not going to help. Well, I mean, this could be really anticlimactic if we just run away immediately. I was trying to think if there was any way that I could say, well, we're in block initiative. Can I just have Pearl and Cadence swap initiatives? But there really isn't any rule support for that. Could I do it? Yeah. But I think I should play with what I know I can do, which is try to run away. That's a good point. Is would Pearl run away? I mean, she's still overheat 1, which means that even if none of them hit her with anything this next turn, she still has to roll a d6 for damage. So this might be a moment of humility for Pearl. Because also, she has to succeed at running away. She doesn't just get to do it. So I think we've got to try, and then Cadence can use a health pack on her, and then also try if Pearl fails. And then we can have a nice little escape montage. Yeah, that's what it's got to be. That's what it's got to be. This game will fuck you up. Didn't get it. Just barely didn't get it. Thanks, soundtrack. This is a terrible song to play right now. I am going to say... I don't know if there's support for this either, but like as far as inventory... I'm going to say she uses a side action to switch some inventory with Cadence. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 2 energy cells off of her sheet, stack them with my 2, so I'm back up to 4. And one of these health packs is going to go to her, so that if she's still alive next turn and needs it, This formatting. Then she can use it. Because Cadence is going to use hers right now. 1d10 plus vigor. No. We run away together. It's party runaway. Okay, some good news. I got some good news. Cadence rolled a 10 on her health pack. And because of her metal bones, she gets to add 1 to it. So, Pearl's back up to 15 health. Okay? So. Currently still alive. Currently still alive. This is why you're not supposed to get attached to your crew, by the way. So that's on us. And I think... I mean, it's just tempting fate way too much to have 3 enemies roll against her. There's no way she survives that. It's still close. We have to succeed to escape. All we have to do is beat, which means that we're disadvantaged. We're like 45% chance. Okay. We did it. We ran away from the guys we picked a fight with. Oh my god. There is something really unique about this game and how it can make escaping from a fight feel as intense and like meaningful as actually having the fight. Oh shit. Next time we get to a settlement, we need to like seriously look at our item loadout and like actually strategically play this game. We haven't really had to do that yet. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know if I can write that scene today, Hippo. That might be like my first thing next week scene. All right, let's at least document like the what happened part. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, okay. So, bullet points for starters. Pearl picks a fight with them. And she's definitely pissed off that they're thinking about reconstruction here. Was it fun, though? Was it fun? I mean, there were a lot of ways that could have not gone so bad so fast. Like, if he had failed his hack, if he had rolled way less on his damage, if she had rolled way less on her overheat damage, if he had rolled a little bit less on his initiative, because she rolled a natural 10 on her initiative. She got beat. Because on a tie, it goes to whoever has the highest base grace. Instantly humbled is right. Jesus. This is this is gonna be like tearjerker scene writing if I try to do it now or later. I'm gonna write it in flashback, actually. think I'm going for it. I'm going in, chat. Going in. What's up, Shoot? Welcome in. Our love interest almost just died, so that was intense. And now they're shouting at each other. It's a good time. It's a good time. I should also get rid of these. Hold on. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Here we go. Okay, guys, here we go. I wasn't sure. Something's happening. print. You ready for this? You guys ready? This is the biggest scene of them all. Make sure I've coated my throat here. I choose to believe that's not a typo. Just want you to know. Okay. Not this song. Not this song. I need something a little fitting. Maybe this is it, maybe not. I don't know. How many fingers am I holding up? I ask. Pearl is reclined in our med chair, not quite horizontal. I've stripped her of her gear, and it's just down to her undersuit. Shut up, she says, and looks away. I'm not fucking kidding. How many fingers? We're back on the ship. A few parting salvos at our rear as we speed away from the ISF contingent. They really fucked us up. Fucked us up bad. 12, Pearl answers, obstinance in full effect. Fuck you, I say, grabbing her by the shoulders and shaking her. I'm an astromancer, you ass, and I know what hacks like that can do to people. How many fucking fingers? I say again, and wave 3 right in front of her face. 3, she says. Thank you, I say, and step back. Arms around my chest as I turn away from her and pace. I'm sorry, she says, a little more meek than before. You fucking should be! I turn on my heels and have an accusatory finger pointed directly at her. They didn't know who the fuck we were. They didn't know we were W.A.R.G. They didn't know shit. And you round off and what? Pearl says, getting to her feet. I round off and fucking what, Cadence? Stand up for something? Believe in something? I hired you to be smart, I respond. I want you to round off and be brilliant and beautiful and fucking awesome, not kick every goddamn hornet's nest She cuts me off. I thought we were trying to unbreak the world, Cadence. That's what you told me, right? And I'm just supposed to let that trash talk about reviving this fucking landfill-ass back planet when they're happy to let Halo die off, to let other places die off? I want you to survive to do something about it, I say. What the fuck is the point of any of this if we end up dead on a trash heap with nobody to even give a shit? She starts to respond, but I've finally made a good point. It's her turn to cross her arms over her chest and deflect. She looks away. I said I was sorry. Fuck. Yes, she had, and I leapt on her like a fucking ISF goon. I bring my fingers to my temples, rub them deeply. Shit. You did. You did, and I'm sorry. Pearl, we've been on this journey together for 6 weeks already. I care about you, and when I saw you go down, mind burning up from that asshole's hack, Call me a sentimental, stupid bitch, okay, but I don't want to lose you. Pearl still isn't making eye contact with me. There's other mechanics out there. That's not what I mean, and you know it, I say, and step closer to her. She turns, arms still hugging her frame, eyes searching mine again, like they had when I'd hired her straight off the sisterhood. I'm not sure I do know what you mean, she says. I don't believe you, I say. I emphasize my point by stepping closer. A line from an old film plays in my mind. I'm not so afraid of losing something that I ain't going to try to have it. Well then, she says, breath catching in her chest. I can see how me dying would complicate things. You're goddamn right it would, I say. The next step closer ends up with her face in my hands, my lips on hers, her arms around my waist, and the both of us, thankfully, blessedly, alive. Man, that was a reading challenge and a half. We did it, chat. We got to blow up a spaceship and get a kiss at the same stream. Holy shit. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. The hearts are going crazy. I'm going to look back at my analytics on this one and be like, what's this spike of activity at what? 3 hours and 5 minutes. Oh. I love them. I love them so much. We've got ships both kinds. Ships for days. Oh. I'm like actively nervous now about what the next exploration rolls and shit are going to be. Okay, it's 11 o'clock. I got to be somewhere in an hour and a half, and I got to get ready to do that. So I should probably just call that a win. Should probably call that a win. Man, what a stream. What a game. That's why I'm saying, like, we gotta gear up properly. We gotta start thinking strats. We might even, I mean, shit, we don't have like a whole lot of money. Unless we start selling off parts of our ship and stuff. I don't know. Pearl didn't die. It's true. Didn't die and she got kissies. That's what's up. Alright, did I resolve my fuel properly? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should be at 15 fuel for next time. We're low on scraps. We're low on cash. Did not get our combat drone off. That was fun, though. I like how I captured the fight without actually writing about the fight. Like, I did it in half flashback, half arguing about the fight. That was really good. Love didn't die. That's right. I don't know. Like I've said this before. All RPGs are about love in the end. I know that's just a me thing, but kind of not. I kind of really mean it. Because it's about what you fight for and why. But that's cool. I mean, I hope... Part of me hopes that, like, the Cadence Pearl dynamic relationship, whatever, is reaching a level of believability. Because did we actually force the Pearl thing from early on? Not really, but it was kind of like, what is Cadence seeing in Pearl? She's a walking disaster. And so seeing her get them in trouble now is going to temper her, hopefully, for future things. And also now Pearl has something to care about other than revenge. So I feel like that was earned. I feel like I earned that with that scene. But as I was writing that fight between them, I wasn't sure that it was going to get there. And I know I keep saying that in all of these examples I give, that get there. Oh, but it is what it is. Oh my god. Another emotionally draining Astroprisma day. We love it, though. We love it. We love it so much. She's a walking disaster is oftentimes a plus. I mean, that is kind of what attracted Cadence to her in the first place. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun one. I feel like my brain is just like melted after we finish these streams and I find like the ending place. You know what's interesting though? This is maybe one of the first, so episode 7 will be one of the first times that I'm actively going into a stream without having to backfill anything. Like we're actually caught up. Yeah, there was also 6 weeks of context tension we didn't see. And then, you know, again, like I use the cycles as loosely to be a week just because it's helpful to have some frame of reference, you know. But tell me, Thaddeus, what'd you tell me yesterday? Remind me. Hit me with it. Oh man, I got lots of friendos streaming right now. That'll be fun. Thaddeus, you're leaving me hanging here, bud. I know the delay's not that bad. Killing me. Oh. You did tell me that. You did tell me that. This is not... God, I don't know. I mean... This says more about me than it does about the system, I think. Like, people would be like, what do you mean you're emotionally drained from playing Astroprisma? I don't know how else to roleplay. Like, the way that I roleplay is the way that I roleplay. And a lot of you have seen me do this in whatever this is. You've seen me do me in play by post, and some of you have seen me do it in live play. And like, I just gravitate towards the emotional core, and then I fucking like grab my hands around it and I squeeze it, and I just, yeah. All right, Hippo, take care. Have a good rest. Anyway, yeah, I don't know how to do it any other way. I just don't. And I guess, I don't know, I'm not sorry about it. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah, like the stream, subscribe if you haven't. If you are catching this on the VOD and you've been catching up on this playthrough and not here with us live, thanks for hanging in there. I mean, 6 episodes of 2 to 3 hour long streams is probably no small task, but I hope it's been entertaining. I hope it's improved in quality as we go. Chat always makes it fun, as they like to tease me and make me blush. So, yeah, if you're here from later on in the future, hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, do the likes, the subscribes, all that fun stuff. We've got a Discord. It's great. All these friends of mine and people are in there, hanging out, chatting, talking about all sorts of stuff. We've got sections to talk about gender stuff. We've got sections to talk about food and movies and music and all the sorts of things you find in communities of just great, awesome people. So, join in. I have started doing some private streams to Patreon people only, and so I might continue that. That might be like a Friday night thing. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, you guys have all been great. Love you all so much. And put a link to... I want to wait till her... I want to hang out here for a minute until they get off of their starting soon screen. But by that point, y'all might be on to different and better things anyway. So, maybe whatever. Yeah, just give us notice so that we can scrub all of our fangirling about you. Just give us a heads up. Love you too. Have a great rest of your day. There's the link. We're going to go over to Hime Otsuge's channel. Hime is the one who, after I got Astroprisma, played their first Astroprisma campaign. And so we will probably hand our campaign off to them. So we're going to raid over to them. And they're probably almost off their starting soon stream. So anyway, we'll go over there. Thank you all for being here with me. Love you all. Have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you again on London Station Simulator. Bye.